abundance and receiving the wealth of this moment. This moment mystically is known as the moment of great fullness. 2 words, great fullness. Of course, there's gratefulness when we're in touch with that. Great fullness. We're exploring how to open to that great fullness intentionally, which is a very beautiful intention, and it's a very sacred path of inquiry. When I was in elementary school, I went to a school called the Ethical Culture School, and in the auditorium above the stage, there was written a quotation that said, "Where people come to seek the highest is holy ground." Where people come to seek the highest is holy ground. And this was a kind of a powerful koan spiritual inquiry for me growing up and sitting and listening and looking at that during assemblies. I knew it meant that that was possible, that any place could become holy ground if we had the right seeking, the right orientation, the right inquiry. But I didn't quite know what to do with that. I was 11, 10, 11. That's fine. It's our orientation towards life, towards this moment, that filters what we will be aware of, what we can be aware of. It shapes our world. And this teaching from my elementary school is a reframe, really. It's perhaps a response to a biblical verse where the story of when Moses climbs the mountain, the holy Mount Sinai, and encounters God within the bush that's burning but is not consumed, which is a deep mystical symbol for your own consciousness, which is illumined, ever burning with the radiance of pure presence, but it's never consumed. And the voice comes out of the bush and says, "Take off your sandals, for the place you are standing is holy ground." And later in the book of Jacob, he wakes up from a dream and realizes this place that I've been dreaming upon is holy ground, and I knew it not. That's the experience of removing the veils, removing the sandals, removing the covering that creates a sense of separation, a distancing from the profound intimacy with the great fullness that is our abundant birthright. Now, in the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus says to his disciples, this is one of the, not of the canonical Gospels, this is one of the apocryphal Gospels, considered in many ways to be the most mystical and direct teachings of Jesus. He says to the disciples who ask, "When will the kingdom come?" And Jesus says, "It will not come by waiting for it. And it will not be a matter of saying, 'Here it is,' or 'There it is.' Rather, the kingdom is spread out upon the earth, and people do not see it." In other words, it's ever present. It's concealed and it's revealed in everything at every moment. That great fullness is so innate that it's easy to miss, easy to overlook. In the East, the great Zen master Hakuin says the following: "All beings by nature are Buddha, as ice by nature is water. Apart from water, there is no ice. Apart from beings, no Buddha." How sad that people ignore the near, that which is so intimate. They ignore the near and search for the truth afar. It's like someone in the midst of water crying out in thirst. The Sufis speak of this as well. We're like fish in the ocean going, where's the water? Where's the water? We're swimming in it. It's around us. It's breathing through us. It's our life. It is the essence of being. He continues, truly, is anything missing now in this moment? Nirvana is right here before our eyes. This very place, echoing the biblical verse, this very place is the lotus land. This very body is the Buddha. You are that awakened presence, and life itself is the environment of awakening, the radiance everywhere. This is the great fullness. That is both the presence and foundation of all abundance, and is what manifests and expresses itself in infinite permutations as the specific qualities of abundance in the very details of your life experience. Now, all of us, and you in particular who are listening to this, in your most sacred and profound moments, feel and know that there is immense, even sacred richness, vast, even holy beauty in life. And this is an important memory track to return to go back to those sacred moments, to go back to one of them and to unpack it. Take it out of your memory track, unfold it, breathe in, remember. What are the qualities that are alive in your experience in those moments? What do you feel? What are you aware of? What is the intimacy? What does the intimacy with that great fullness bring into your awareness? That's the beginning of the process. Return to the memory track, like the moment on the top of the mountain with the burning bush, your burning bush moment, your moment of awakening, like Jacob from the dream and realizing this place, this very place, this is it. Like Jesus in the Thomas Gospel, where you see the kingdom spread out before you, like Hakuin to reckon, this is the Buddha land. This very life is the activity of Buddha. In those moments, take a journal and write, what are you aware of? What do you feel? What do you see? What do you know? Because that begins to reopen the doorway to inhabit that recognition, breath by breath.